What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Derek, and in today's video we are exploring the cutting edge world of artificial intelligence, AI, and its impact specifically on content creation, what we do, whether you're a streamer, whether you make YouTube videos, whatever. I know this is a tech channel and I do a lot of reviews and stuff, but I also do a lot of content helping out other content creators, specifically streamers most of the time, but content creation in general. So in this video, you're gonna learn how introducing new technologies, new AI tools into your workflow can give you more time to focus on what really matters, which is creating awesome content. So sit back, relax, and let me show you the exciting possibilities of AI content creation. Roll the intro and jump right into it. So obviously I'm down here in the corner, you can see me, but we're mainly focusing here on my desktop. And I have pulled up 5 different tabs in Brave browser. And these are 5 different AI tools that have recently come out. Some of them you may know. I mean, ChatGPT, which is the one you're seeing on screen right now, has been talked about far and wide since coming out, as it has baffled mofos. Just the sheer ability and scope of tasks and content that it can create and explore. We're gonna go over each of these tools. This is kind of a broad overview. So I'm gonna be honest, I've started using these tools. There's a couple of them I started paying for to test them out. I've been using them for a couple weeks, but I'm no expert. By no means no expert. I'm sure there's people out there who've been using these tools since the early days, and they really understand and know the power of these tools. However, in my limited time of using them, I very quickly realized that these are extremely powerful tools if used correctly, and if you take the time to learn how to use them correctly and exactly what to plug in to get them to give you the things that you need. It allows you to create way more content much quicker, and I would even argue better quality. You might be saying, oh, how can it be better quality than a human? I didn't say it was better quality than a human, but working side by side with yourself as a content creator, it gives you a lot of brainstorming, a lot of ideas, a lot of suggestions and stuff that can help you create better content. So let's go ahead and jump right into the tools. I'll kind of explain them, go over them, what some of the uses are, I think, for each of the different tools, and then we can go from there. First thing on the screen, we're talking about ChatGPT. This is OpenAI, the foundation. They came out with this release a couple weeks ago, the newest version, which, you know, is the one that made it popular. I believe it's currently on version 3. They are getting ready to release version 4, which is supposed to be like even better. But I believe at the time of this video, this is 3, although I could be wrong. It could already be on 4. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know 100%. And basically what ChatGPT is, what this AI tool does, is it allows you to ask an AI any question and get a response back, an intelligent response 99% of the time. And I mean, you can ask it anything. Think of a search engine like Google or YouTube and times that by 100. Let's say you go to Google as a content creator. One popular thing you might normally search for is you'll be like YouTube title ideas or YouTube video ideas. And you know, then you're scrolling through lots and lots of lists, lots of articles. You're trying to find some good YouTube video ideas. This is where ChatGPT can come in. So let's do a little example here. You can see it got the little search box down here to chat. So we'll do something like, give me 10 YouTube video ideas for the gaming niche, and then we'll hit enter. Sure, here are 10 YouTube video ideas for the gaming niche. Top 10 best games of the year, a video reviewing the 10 best games released in the year. Let's Play, a series of videos showing gameplay of a specific game with commentary and reactions from the YouTuber. Speedrun, a video showcasing a speedrun of a specific game with commentary and tips on how to beat the game. Blah, blah, blah. So it goes down and goes down and goes down. Let's say we want to do top 10 best games of the year. Then we could say to ChatGPT, please give me 10 YouTube video titles based off the top 10 best games of the year. Top 10 best games of 2022, top 10 best games of all time, top 10 best indie games of the year, top 10 best multiplayer games of the year. Whereas you might have originally thought, oh, I'm going to do a top best 10 games. Now it gives you different niches that you can do them in or whatever. So, you know, we're going through. We decide we want to do top 10 best games of the year. Then let's say we decide we want to do the top 10 best horror games of the year. So now what we're going to do is say, hey, ChatGPT, can you write me a YouTube video intro for a video about the top 10 best horror games of the year? So now ChatGPT is going to come up with a potential YouTube video intro for a video about the 10 best horror games of the year. Welcome back, horror fans. As we bid farewell to another year, it's time to look back at the games that made our hearts race and our skin crawl. 2022 brought us a wide range of terrifying experiences, from haunted mansions to post-apocalyptic wastelands. Today we'll be counting down the top 10 best horror games of the year based on a combination of critical reception, player feedback, and of course our own personal scares. So turn down the lights, grab a blanket, and prepare to be scared out of your wits. Without further ado, let's dive into the top 10 best horror games of 2022. How does that come up with that? Basically has the entire internet as its knowledge base, and it's picking and pulling from all things of the internet, as well as kind of creating its own thing. So this is not copied. If we grab this, for example, and go to Google and do just a quick search, no results found. And then it starts giving you some stuff, but it's not obviously what we want. So this is a unique piece of content. However, this may not be entirely unique, or maybe it reads a little bit too much like ChatGPT. That's where the second tool comes in, as well as with a lot of other tools. Then what we have is a tool called CopyAI. Is basically a writing tool with a bunch of AI tools that you can use to do different writing projects. For example, here on the left side of the screen, you can see we have product descriptions, digital ad copy, startup tools, website copy, blog tools, email letters, social media tools, sales copy, writing tools, brainstorming tools, personal tools. And what this allows you to do is brainstorm like ChatGPT, but it can also allow you to do things specifically. So let's say, for example, we'll go to the social media tools since we're talking about content creation stuff. Let's say we want to come up with hashtags for a video. We can click their hashtag generator and it'll ask you, what is your post about? It's about the top 10 best horror video games of the year. And then we can click create content. And what CopyAI is going to do is they are going to give us several different options. So you can see here, the first option is horror games, horror games 2018, horror game. Here you got horror, scary, fear, scary games, repeated twice. So again, not perfect, but it gives you a bunch of ideas that you can now scroll through, pick out the ones you want. Let's say there's a specific section of that you like. A cool thing about it is you can click the more like this button. And when you click the more like this button, where'd it go here? Hold on. Oh, cannot be empty. Hold on. More like this. Okay, cannot be empty. I don't know why this is. Okay, it's not working right now. But I've never had this issue. So seriously, normally what happens is you can pick one you like. You can click more like this, and it'll give you kind of more around whatever context it was that kind of stood out to you or whatever. And so this will let you create like hooks for, like, let's say you're doing the best 3 horror games of 2022 TikTok video. So now, even like a hook generator, let's say we're doing a TikTok video and it's the top 3 horror games of 2022, and we need a hook at the beginning to capture people's attention. Again, you can punch in, what is your topic? A video about the top 3 horror games of 2022, and then it'll give us some hooks. I played the top 3 horror games of 2022. Top 3 horror games of 2022. And here we have a review on the 8th. Okay, that one doesn't make sense. Some of these, not so great. But then you can see, like, some of them, like, that's pretty, that's pretty good. So again, we can click the more like this, and you can see it says making more. This time it's working, thank God. And then you can see it gives us more like that. These are the scariest games we've ever played, and we wouldn't recommend playing these games at night. Here are the top rated scariest games to play at night. If you're looking to install some fun and excitement in your life, check out these fantastically frightening video games. So you can see, again, these AI tools aren't perfect, so it's not like they're going to completely replace your content creation and all of that. However, they are going to give you some really awesome tools to kind of help you brainstorm stuff. So I use CopyAI and ChatGPT kind of interchangeably. Let's go back to ChatGPT for just 1 second. As I was saying, it kind of wrote us this YouTube video intro, which I love, but I want to make sure it's unique enough. So also, one cool thing about CopyAI is I can paste anything in here, and I can make a new project, make a writing tool. So we can select this, and then I can click rewrite. Now, what it's going to do is give me options of that little paragraph rewritten. So you can see here 1 out of 4. So it gave me 4 different rewrites for that section that I've highlighted. Originally it says, welcome back horror fans. As we bid farewell to another year, it's time to look back at the games that made our hearts race and our skin crawl. 2022 brought us a wide range of terrifying experiences, from haunted mansions to post-apocalyptic wastelands. Here's the first rewrite that CopyAI gave us. We're saying goodbye to yet another year, which means it's time for us horror fans to look back at the games that made our hearts race and our skins crawl. 2022 brought us a wide range of terrifying experiences, from haunted mansions all the way through post-apocalyptic wastelands. If you like it, you can hit enter or click this to accept it. You have other options. And again, you can go back and forth. You can plug sections in ChatGPT and ask it to rewrite it, because we could, let's say I like the first one. So let's go ahead and accept the first one. Let's do the rest of it. So yeah, I like number 3. So we're going to accept that. We will make it all together. And we now have a completely new line. So now the new version says, we're saying goodbye to yet another year, which means it's time for us horror fans to look back at the games that made our hearts race and our skin crawl. 2022 brought us a wide range of terrifying experiences, from haunted mansions all the way through post-apocalyptic wastelands. Today we'll be listing the top 10 best horror games of this year, using a combination of critic reviews and player feedback to determine scores. So turn off the lights and grab a blanket. You're in for some spine-tingling thrills. Without further ado, here are our top 10 favorite horror games of 2022. I like that. That is a YouTube intro right there. And, obviously I'm explaining this as I go, but if this was just me, I would have created this YouTube intro probably in a couple minutes. I would say under 5 minutes, this would have been created. And I have a YouTube video idea. I have a title for that video. I have an intro for that video, etc., etc. But again, it's not just YouTube videos and stuff. It has brainstorming tools over here, which is growth ideas, name generators. So again, just a lot of different tools. And obviously with these tools being brand new and just coming out, they are constantly adding new and new tools. But I don't want to spend too long on this one. So let's go ahead and jump to the next 2 tools, which I've been messing around with, which is called Dscript and Runway. Dscript is a video editing tool, and Runway is a video editing tool, but it also is just like a bunch of AI tools. So it does real-time video editing, but it also does a lot of other stuff. So let's start with Dscript real quick, because I think it's simpler. So Dscript is a tool that allows you to edit video using basically a transcript. Let me just show you here real quick. Editing videos in Dscript is as easy as using docs and slides. So what it allows you to do is when you upload a video that you want to edit, it gives you a title, it gives you all of the transcript of it, and you can go in and actually remove words. Like let's say you say you can then go in here and it'll say and you can click it, select it, delete it like you would in a Word document, and now your video has that part automatically cut out. It also can automatically remove all of the ums and ahs and things like that, as well as up to like 14 other filler words, depending on the the package that you pay for or whatever, which I'll get into the pricing at the end here, a little bit of all of these different tools. Again, you can use this for podcasting, screen recording. It gives you transcription of your video, which is nice because that means you can upload captions. You can also upload your YouTube video as a article to your blog, which could help you rank for keywords and stuff. You can make clips and stuff pretty easily. And the other really cool thing about it though is you can also do things like overdubbing. So this thing can learn your voice and you can actually replace words and it will replace a word, but it will replace it in your voice, which is really, really cool. And you might be like, huh? Exactly what you're hearing and what you're thinking. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. You can train it, your voice. It will then be able to speak in your voice. So you can literally go in and record an entire video, or like you can type out an article. Like let's say I want to write an article on the 10 best video, the 10 best horror games of 2022. I can write an article. I can put that article inside of Dscript. I can turn it into a video with B-roll clips that I pull from stock sites or whatever. And it'll be in my voice if I train the AI without me actually having to record the video myself. This is a desktop application that you download. Let me show you real quick what it looks kind of like. So you can see here is the thing. I'm on the free version, voice is limited. So let's open up this. How the internet travels across the ocean, Derek reacts. Let's say we want to move All right, so we can literally select it here. We can delete it. We can go back and then we can go ahead and hit play. We're gonna watch this video now. So it's gone. I wanna do something in the middle. Most people know that there's like a giant ass water that's floating on the sea. So let's do that. So let's start here. Most people know that there's like a giant ass. All right, so like's a filler word. I wanna remove it. I'm gonna double click it. I'm gonna delete. So now if we go back here, most people know that there's a giant ass wire that is floating under the sea, you know, the ocean, from one landmass to it. So as you can see, it literally did the cut for me and everything. As well as, like I said, you can also do stuff where it'll automatically. So right here, this button at the top right, you can click it and it'll shorten word gaps and remove filler words. I already did remove filler words, but you can see like if there was a long, space between words, it'll automatically shorten those. But it's basically a video editing tool that lets you edit it like you would a PowerPoint and a Word document put together. Like if you know how to operate those type of programs, you can edit a video now. That takes us to Runway. It comes with a bunch of AI magic tools. You can do a lot of different stuff with this one. Here's like all the different tools. Text to image. So you can generate an image from a text description. So this is kind of like Midjourney. If you're not familiar with Midjourney, it's a Discord bot that's an AI tool that you can type in any prompt and it will generate an image for you of that thing. Erase and replace. So you can erase and replace parts of an image with generated content. So what that means is, boom, you can see there. That's what the soccer ball looked like. You select it, it changes the soccer ball entirely out. Now again, that's for images. So text to color grade. So here you can color grade your video, create customized original LUTs for your videos by simply entering descriptive text. So cybernetic, if you want it to look, whatever. Like you just basically type in what you want it to look like, and it'll do your entire video in, all the different clips that you have put together. It'll do them all to this specific color grade. Super slow motion. So this is not like if you took a 30 FPS clip and tried to slow it down. Like if you had a 120 FPS clip and you were trying to slow that down to slow-mo. Let's say you were trying to do that with a 30 FPS clip. It's gonna be really janky, really stuttery, because you don't have enough frames to actually stretch that out over time. So what, you can do it, but it's gonna look choppy and stuff. But what this actually does, from my understanding, and again, if I get any of these tools wrong, please forgive me. What this does is it actually will calculate, like, let's say you have a frame of somebody running and they run by in the clip. It'll actually take the start of that 30 frames, the end of that 30 frames, and it'll take so frame 1 and 2, and it'll insert frames and it'll take the position of the person in frame 1 and frame 2, and it'll actually then move them in the frame to make up the additional frames. So it's not just putting in fake frames. I mean, it is putting in fake frames, but it's putting in unique frames that actually enhance the slow motion and actually make it so that there's more frames in the slow motion. So image to image, this is just modifying existing image with text. So you might have like this, and you say, make this into a cartoon style, for example. It'll do that. This is really cool, infinite image. So what this is you can have an image and you can see they can just keep adding on, seamlessly expand images by generating context-aware elements through descriptive text prompt. So you start off with that image, then you add on over here and it adds on more of the lake with a boat, then you add on over here and it makes another peak coming out. And you can continue to do this and basically take an image and just make it larger and larger. Frame interpolation, create an animated sequence video from uploaded images. AI training, easily create unique images of a specific object or style. So this is good if you're doing, like, let's say you're writing a book, a children's book, and you need all of the images to kind of follow the same theme, the same style. That's what this is great for. Text to 3D texture, so you can make a 3D texture. Image variation, automatically generate variations. Colorize, automatically colorize black and white images. So let's say you have a black and white image and you want to make it colored. You can do that. Okay, well, you can see here, you can, it doesn't give an example, but it's pretty easy. You can automatically blur faces in videos. So now you don't have to go through, like, this would be great to use in like stock photography videos and stuff where you need to blur faces and stuff. Remove silence. So this is cut unwanted moments of silence in audio and video. So this is similar to Dscript. Generate transcript, so you can get a transcript like Dscript. Automatic subtitles, you can generate subtitles automatically. Blur the background, replace the background. So this is, you can have an object, you shoot it against the background. You can completely completely replace the backgrounds. Way easier than if you were to keyframe everything yourself. Apply a bokeh effect to videos, clean your audio, remove background noise, upscale an image. So maybe you have a low resolution image, you want to upscale, it'll do that. Just a lot of different tools. Motion tracking, so automatically track the movement of any object. And that's all of their tools. Again, this is Runway, so similar to Dscript in some ways that you can edit videos and stuff, or has video editing tools, but Dscript also kind of has its own uniqueness, which is again kind of being able to edit with a Word document slash PowerPoint document. Now, I did say Dscript also has that feature where it can overdub, meaning it can voice clone you and actually let you replace words with your own voice in your videos and stuff. So that, let's say you messed up a word, you said a word wrong, you can type the new word in. You don't even got to say it, because again, you're editing like a text document. So you can type in the correct spelling, the right word, and it'll change that word in your voice. It'll fix it. So there is a program called 11 Labs, which allows you just to do this. That's all it's for, is creating a voice AI. So
not as an expert.
One of the 400,000 people who marched in the streets of New York.
As an actor, I pretend for a living.
This would be good. Like, let's say maybe you create a lot of documentary type YouTube videos or things like that. Or stories or things like that where you're telling and you want to just be able to type them out and then have them, maybe you want to type them out, send it to an editor. The editor now has your voice because you typed it out and did it in an AI voice. They can then put B-roll clips and everything together to turn it into a full video, and you never actually had to record anything. You just had to write out kind of your article. And all of these services pretty much have paid models with them. Let's go over that real quick. Pricing. So ChatGPT currently where it's at is completely free to use. You don't have to pay anything to use it. They do have a Plus membership they just released, which is $20 a month. If you're on the free plan, you won't be able to do anything at that moment. With the ChatGPT Plus, you can. You also get faster response speed and you get priority access to new features. So if those are things you're worried about, it might be worth the $20 a month for you. For me, the free version has been working fine. CopyAI, because this is the tool I actually mainly use for writing and stuff, I think it's worth paying for. And here's kind of their things. For free, you can do 2,000 words a month. You don't need to put in a credit card or anything. So you can do up to 2,000 words a month. So you can have it, probably generate you 1 to 2 YouTube videos a month, with some brainstorming ideas. You get 1 user seat, 90 plus copywriting tools, unlimited projects, etc., etc. For the Pro, which is $36 a month if you're paying yearly, so that's $432 a year, you get unlimited words. You get 5 user seats, which means you can invite additional people in to use the tools and stuff. Priority email support, all that. I will say a lot of these tools, because they're new and they're just coming out, it's pretty easy to find promo codes. I think I paid like $200 for a year with a promo code. I think I got like 60% off or something like that. So do a quick search for some promo codes when you're signing up. But that's CopyAI's pricing. The pricing for Dscript, they have the free, which lets you do 1 hour of transcription per month. So that means you can take, maybe you have like 3 YouTube videos at like 15 minutes a piece, or let's say 4 YouTube videos, that would be an hour. So you'd be able to transcribe 4 YouTube videos, but you can only watermark free video export once a month and only at 720p. It also will only remove the filler words and overdub 1,000 word vocabulary, AI green screen up to a 10-minute file. The creator, which is $144 annually, is 10 hours a month of transcription hours. Unlimited watermark free export up to 4K, removes and as well. The only thing I think is I feel like this should also remove the 18 filler words and repeated words like the Pro does. Like for me, this plan would be perfect for most people if it included all 18 filler words and stuff. But the overdub's still 1,000 word vocabulary, and basically the Pro $288 annually kind of gives you almost unlimited of everything except for transcription. It gives you 30 hours a month. But again, if you're already paying for transcription hours and stuff, it's not necessarily cheap. In fact, you're probably paying more than $24 in a month for like 30 hours a month of transcription hours. Not bad at all. However, you could argue that you could just use Runway because again, it has transcription services, has a lot of stuff. It just doesn't have that kind of editing program that Dscript does. However, right here for the Pro, it's $12 a month per user, and it does 4K video editor exports. It does unlimited projects, 500 gigabytes of assets, 125 free image generations a month. And so basically this gives you access to all the tools. I don't think there's any kind of limit on like the transcription hours or things like that with this one, like there is with Dscript. So in my opinion, if you had to choose between Dscript and Runway, I think Runway is the better option. And then again, the team one is $28 per user per month, but it just gives you basically additional assets. You can have up to 1 terabyte assets, and you can have 450 free image generations a month, whereas you get everything else except for PNG and ProRes with the Pro. So I think for most people, the Pro is more than sufficient. And then 11 Labs for this one, the price in starter, $5 a month. It gives you 30,000 characters per month included, and you can create up to 10 custom voices. The free version, it doesn't give you a commercial license, and it gives you 10,000 characters per month, and I'm assuming only one voice, because it doesn't actually say. And again, going up, it just includes more characters per month, which is, so like here it says 100,000 characters is about 2 hours of generated audio. So 30,000 would be about 45 minutes of generated audio. And then you can do additional usage is at 30 cents per 1,000 characters, and you can create up to 30 custom voices, and again, etc., etc. I know people are talking about these tools, but I wanted to show you guys exactly how you could be using them. And I wanted to kind of maybe spark some ideas to kind of give you an idea of what you could use some of these tools and stuff for as a content creator. So again, they're really cool tools depending on what you're doing. Some of them might be ones worth paying for. Some of them you might just use the free versions, but nonetheless, definitely cool tools. Definitely tools that you should be using to speed up your content creation. Highly recommend checking it out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys would like to see me do more videos like this, more deep dives into some of this video for streamers, content creators, let me know and I'm happy to do so. But this was just kind of an overview of what I think are the most interesting AI tools that are currently released. With that said, that's it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. If you guys did, make sure you smash that like button. Don't forget the thumbs up button. That helps me out tremendously as well. All right, I just said that. Smash the like button, hit the thumbs up. Just do this stuff, man. Subscribe, do all the things, share the video with a friend, leave a comment, ask some questions if you have them, whatever. Just engage with the video, help me out. It means a lot. Appreciate you. Love you, fam. I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, peace out, everybody. Later, nerds.